I don't have a teaching certificate, but I was a teacher for 20 years. And the reason I didn't have the teaching certificate is because I was too anxious to go to the graduation ceremony. Now, that's pretty sad to get to that point, and I really understand anxiety, which has led me to develop my Mind Ninja program for children all over the world to help them with managing difficult feelings like anxiety, anger and sadness. I'm going to quickly run you through the course today. So the first module is called I Love Me, as cringy as it sounds. I Love Me is about realising that you are equally as important as anyone else in the world. I have children look into the mirror and say to themselves, I like me, or hopefully I love me. It's really important, and if they're scared, if your child is nervous to speak in front of a big group of people, or if you are yourself, there's a big chance that you have forgotten that you are equally as important as anybody else in the world. We somehow start being a bit mean to ourselves and think everyone else is better than us. So Mind Ninja sorts that out for children. The second module is called the Thought Catch. Now the Thought Catch, and I say the Thought Catch, which I love doing and kids really like. The Thought Catch shows children that they have 60,000 thoughts in their head every day, and that if they have a thought in their head that it's not a helpful thought and they think, yeah, that's true, that bad thought is true, then another thought just like that one will join it, and then pretty soon I explain to kids you have like a storm of bad thoughts, and in the end you end up feeling pretty horrible. So the Thought Catch teaches children to notice their thoughts, especially the first one, decide that that thought is unhelpful and start to shift it a little bit into something a little bit better. The third module is called The Power of Now. So this is about focusing on the present moment and interrupting thoughts that are unhelpful, that are worrying about the past or thinking about the future. So I draw a fantastic timeline for children, just explaining that if you can keep yourself in this moment, you say to yourself, what's wrong right now? The answer will usually be nothing. And you might have to ask yourself that a lot of times each day if you are a person who can get quite anxious. So I teach children to focus on the now, and people all over the world have said how helpful that has been for their children. Now kids will then say to you, yeah, but what if something is wrong? So when something actually is wrong, usually nothing's wrong, but if it is, I teach children the acronym LATCH. LATCH stands for, if something goes wrong, you can either L, leave the situation, A, accept the situation, or Ch, change the situation, because one of those choices will always be a decent choice. So with accepting, all of us have things that happen to us that we don't like in our life. Maybe you miss out on getting a leadership role or something like that. And if you can't do anything about it, children have to start learning, and so do all of us as adults. You need to accept sometimes that you didn't get your own way, and you need to say to yourself, I don't like this, but I can handle it. So Mind Ninja teaches that to children. The change in LATCH stands for change the situation, and we ask ourselves, how can I fix this? So I teach it in a fun way to children to start training their brain to be solution focused. There's so much more in the course, and I would love you to give it a try. I'm Jolene Laverick from Life Lessons Global, the proud creator of the Mind Ninja program.